Happy day, students. Today I am going to teach you Standard 12 Grammar Exercises, Book Back Exercises, Part 1. Please turn to page 216. Unit 1, Tenses. You have to correct the errors in the following passage. See. There are dozens of career aptitude tests online that ask a series of questions. These are formulated to find out what kind of work would suit you the best. These tests analyze your strengths, weaknesses, interests, and personality to help you narrow down your career choice. You can also do an internet search for career aptitude test and take several so you can compare the results. Once you have an idea of what field you want to work in, consider all the options within that field. For instance, if you want to work in healthcare, you could be a nurse or a doctor. You can also consider paramedical careers in physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and microbiology. Moving ahead to second, you see, Unit 1 Model Auxiliaries. Complete the following news items choosing the best phrases given below. The phrases are given, you can write down. As a result of the flooding, as many as 500 families might be homeless. Although the figure is only an estimate, the emergency services are working hard, but I'm sure they can't have more than 20 helicopters for rescue operation. It could take days to reach everyone and take them to safety, said an aid worker in that area. Conditions for those families still waiting to be rescued must be dreadful. There can't be any clean water to drink. Worryingly, more rain is forecast, so the floods may be worse in the next few days. The emergency services may not have time to reach everyone before the waters rise again. Moving ahead to the next, that is Unit 1 Reported Speech, that is direct to indirect speech. So you have to change the following sentences into indirect speech. A. The pilot said to the passengers, the plane will land in Delhi at 9 p.m. So what is the answer? The pilot told the passengers that the plane would land in Delhi at 9 p.m. Moving on to B. The principal said, young students must think about the ways to control the use of plastic banned in the school campus. So the principal said that young students, because he is not telling to anyone, so the principal said that young students must think about the ways to control the use of plastic ban in the school campus. Moving on to C. Gautam said to me, I was very ill last week, but I am better now. See, this is in the past tense, so you have to use past perfect, right? Gautam told me that he had been ill last week, but he was better then. Moving on to D. Priya said, I want to give my sister a present. This is very easy. Priya said that she wanted to give her sister a present. E. Madhu said to me, I am so happy you have completed your project. Madhu told me that he was happy that he had completed my project. Okay. Next one. You see, the manager said, I will speak to you on Friday. The manager said that he would speak to me on Friday. Moving on to next. Mani said to his coach, I shall improve if you guide me. Mani told his coach that he would improve if he guided him. Moving on to H. My mother said to me, you can go swimming tomorrow. My mother told me that I could go swimming the next day. I. Sandeep said to John, would you like to watch a movie with me? Sandeep asked John whether he would like to watch a movie with him. J. Geeta asked Angel, will you help me to pack my bag? Geeta asked Angel whether she would help her to pack her bag. K. The librarian said to the students, you are not allowed to scribble anything on the library books. The librarian told the students that they were not allowed to scribble anything on the library books. Moving on to L. The motorist said to me, can you direct me to the post office? The motorist asked me whether I could direct him to the post office. M. Umar said to his mother, could you make me a cup of coffee? Umar asked his mother whether she could make her a cup of coffee. N. The little boy said to me, alas, my dog is dead. See, this is exclamatory. The little boy exclaimed sorrowfully that his dog was dead. O. Grandmother said to her grandson, may God bless you. Grandmother prayed that God might bless her grandson. Or you can say grandmother wished that God might bless her grandson. Moving on to next, that is page number 217, unit 2, preposition. You have to edit the following passage, okay, by circling the incorrect preposition and writing the correct preposition against each line. Dolphins are regarded as the friendliest, not between, okay, among. So I have circled it. You have to write the answer among. There have been several stories of will not come. It should be replaced by about. The more we learn on will not come about dolphins, the more we realize how amazing they are. They care of the sick. They care for the sick. Okay, not of. Protect the weakest. At will not come. In danger. They communicate very well with each other. Moving ahead to unit 2, conjunction. Spot the errors. Conjunction means, you know, it is only connecting word. So you have to spot the errors in the following sentences. You have to correct and rewrite them. First one, A. Neither Ramya is a singer nor a dancer. Ramya is neither a singer nor a dancer. Okay. Then B. Scarcely had the workers stepped out than the building collapsed. Scarcely had the workers stepped out when the building collapsed. So here you see correlative conjunctions are used. Scarcely comes means it should be paired with when. C. No sooner did the power resume when the children screamed in joy. No sooner did the power resume than the children screamed in joy. So no sooner will be paired with than. D. My friend can type so fast as I. My friend can type as fast as I. E. Sita had no other assignment but that of collecting the data. Sita had no other assignment than that of collecting the data. F. Rekha cooks like her mother does. So how should you write? Rekha cooks as her mother does. G. Professor Usha is not only a writer but an orator. So how should you correct it? Professor Usha is not only a writer but also an orator. Okay, H. Your neighbors are not so wicked like you think. Your neighbors are not so wicked as you think. Moving on to I. The girl both won an award and a scholarship. The girl won both an award and a scholarship. So see that it is misplaced. Then J. 3 years have passed when my cousin resigned his job. 3 years have passed since. When should be replaced with since. My cousin resigned his job. Moving on to unit 3, page number 218. Okay. So you have active and passive voice. Change the voice of the following sentences. Dear students, first one, Gayatri gave a set of pens to Mani. This is an active voice. So Gayatri is subject, gave is verb, a set of pens to Mani. So a set of pens, object, you know, direct object, indirect object. So a set of pens was given to Mani by Gayatri. Second one, by whom will the new stadium be built? This is the passive voice. You have to change it into active voice. Who will build the new stadium? Third one, where will the holidays be spent by your family? This is in passive voice, change into active voice. Where will your family spend the holidays? So you have to remove B, then you will get the answer. Fourth one, they offered the job to Sundari. This is an active voice. So the job was offered to Sundari by them. Fifth one, could some money be lent to me by your father? This is in passive voice, change into active voice. Could your father lend some money to me? Moving on to sixth, let the door not be open. This is in passive voice. So active voice, don't open the door. Then seventh one, Sophia sold her old car to Selvi. So this is active voice, change into passive voice. Sophia's old car was sold to Selvi by her. Eighth one, don't touch the electric wire with bare hands. This is an active voice, change into passive voice. Let the electric wire not be touched with bare hands. Ninth one, I cannot agree to your proposal. This is an active voice, change into passive. Your proposal cannot be agreed to by me. Tenth one, kindly complete the assignment in time. Active voice, you have to change into passive voice. Let the assignment be completed in time. Or you can write this one. You are requested to complete the assignment in time. 11th one, Raman is known to me since childhood. This is in passive voice. So in active voice, it will be like this. I know Raman since childhood. 12th one, don't insult the poor and weak. This is in active voice. So in passive voice, it will be like this. Let the poor and weak not be insulted. 13th one, who has broken the chair? Active voice. You have to change into passive voice. By whom has the chair been broken? 14th one, his shoulder was hurt in an accident. This is in passive voice, change into active voice. He hurt his shoulder in an accident. 15th one, it is time for the bell to be rung. Change this passive voice into active voice. It is time to ring the bell. 16th one, we wish you forget this episode. This is an active voice, change into passive voice. It is wished by us that this episode is forgotten by you. 17th one, they would not have done this shameful act. So this is an active voice, change into passive voice. This shameful act would not have been done by them. Right? 18th one, how do you know my uncle? This is an active voice, change into passive voice. How is my uncle known to you? 19th one, it is believed that he is an honest man. This is in passive voice, change into active. Okay. People believe that he is an honest man. 20th one, my request was acceded to by the authorities. This is in passive voice, change into active voice. The authorities acceded to my request. Moving on to unit 3, question tag, same page. Find out the question tag. Okay. If it is correct means you can put a tick mark. These children look very weak and tired, aren't they? Not aren't they. Look is present tense, so you have to use don't they. Nobody can resolve this issue. This is correct. Can is there, so nobody is there, so it is a negative sentence. You have to use positive tag, can they, correct. Third one, we seldom speak to our neighbors. Seldom is negative sentence, so we use do we, correct. Fourth one, the old woman sells dolls made of seashells. She sells, no, it is singular, so doesn't she, it is correct, so tick mark. Fifth one, I have captured some beautiful moments in my camera. Aren't I will not come, have is there, so haven't I. Sixth one, Pragati put the bunch of flowers in the vase. Doesn't put is here, and we are using not doesn't she, it is didn't she. Okay. Seventh one, Arun was in a great dilemma at that time. So wasn't, was is there, no, so you should use wasn't he. So didn't he is wrong. Eighth one, I am an expert in cooking, amn't I. So not amn't I, we are using aren't I. Then ninth one, let's take this matter to court. Let's come means you have to use shall. So we use in place of can we use shall we. 10th one, don't forget to hand over this file to my manager. Do you will not come, will you only. For imperative sentences, please use will you. 11th one, the pair of shoes near the door is not yours. Are they? Are they will not come. is it? Okay, it is singular. 12th one, they have a resort in Aircard. Have is there, so haven't they, not isn't it. 13th one, our dog scarcely sleeps at night. So negative sentence you should use positive tag, so does it. 14th one, you do a lot of social service, don't you? Do is there, don't you? Correct, so put a tick mark. 15th one, there is a stadium near your office. There is a stadium that near your office. Isn't it will not come? Isn't there? So dear students, hope you have understood up to this, and I shall wind up and we shall continue in the next class. Thank you.